There are 2.6 million people in Chicago, and hundreds of thousands of them are artists. I'm just one of those artists. My name is Matthew Haussler, and I make maze art. I've been drawing mazes for 7 years. I've been drawing Chicago and Chicago landmarks for the last 4 years. The people who have followed me during that time have seen me go from drawing a handful of mazes during the holidays for family and friends to now drawing hundreds of mazes each year. I draw mazes for children's books that are anything from animals to buildings to landmarks. But the Chicago mazes are something that I kind of do for myself. And it turns out that people both in Chicago and around the world have come to love. And it led me to thinking about where else I could take this style of art as far as drawing architecture and drawing landscapes. Next, I'm focusing on doing other cities. And Chicago has been my focus for so many years now that I thought the natural way to branch out would be doing the sister cities of Chicago. Over the next 5 to 7 years, my goal is to get to each of those cities, to scout them out for the best places to turn into mazes. And so my next projects are 3 of Chicago's sister cities: Galway, Ireland, Birmingham, England, and Paris, France. When I decided to do these trips, I knew that I would have the funding, but I knew that if I wanted to get this documented, I would have to get someone else to go with me. And my friend Ryan, he's coming with me to those cities so that he can document the process that I go through. What I want my fans to realize about this next project and about this GoFundMe is that it's not for me. What this is raising money for is to reimburse Ryan for the plane ticket, for the travel expense to come over with me. He's helped me out more than words can describe since I started doing this, and said thank you so many ways. But I feel like the best way to do it is to at least try to get the money that I can to pay him back for what he's been willing to pay out of his own pocket. What I plan on doing is, at the end of this process, putting together a video of what it took to get these books created and drawn. This is something that will bring to life not just the art form, but how the art is made. And that is what's most important to me as an artist, as a creator. If you would have told me a year ago that I'd be going to Europe on money that was raised by drawing mazes, I would have thought you were crazy. But I think the reality is, if you love something enough and you are willing to dedicate that time and that effort, it'll come to something. And this trip, these books, those are all part of something that's more important than me, more important than the art form, and that is that we can make something out of nothing and make something that is worth sharing with everyone else.